So shall we begin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody ready? Everybody can hear me? Kathy, you can hear me?
Absolutely.
All right, you just wrapped by my voice. Okay.
Every single day.
Let us begin. November 26th, 1924. You have been working tirelessly with shovel, spade, and trowel in the Egyptian Valley of the Kings. The sun beats down upon you as you carefully unveil the facade of an ancient structure cut deep into a cliff face, buried by the sands of several millennia. Your party of contracted laborers work like busy ants, and soon a doorway has been uncovered. You stand proudly at the top of 13 steps that descend to an entryway covered by a large stone slab. Under your watchful gaze, the laborers construct a primitive pulley system and hoist the hefty slab blocking the tomb's entrance into the sky. Stale air from the dark... Excuse me?
You said a heavy slab. I'm not going anywhere, Governor.
It's okay. Stale air from the dark hallway invites you inside with a promise of untold treasures. You excitedly rush into the darkness. You are a mere steps away from fame, fortune, and the discovery of a lifetime. As you all enter the ancient chamber, you hear a cry of alarm from one of the laborers. The stone slab behind you suddenly slams to the ground, and you are plunged into total darkness. You are trapped.
Quite a pickle, ain't no bones about that.
Just one moment. I have candles here. Just a moment.
Oh no! Whoop. Not so quick! Not so quickly! Not so quickly! Beginning with slab bulkhead. I need you to make a sanity roll.
Oh, I'm quite sane.
There's no
It's a
insanity
D100.
clause.
Yes.
All right. That's above my sanity.
You roll a 1d2
All
for
right.
sanity loss. And you have 2. So you have lost 2 sanity. Now, Carter Wilkinson needs to roll against his sanity. Eleanor Davis Abbott.
I'm finding this all very fascinating. Hold on a second.
By the way, I'm also supposed to tell you that you all let out involuntary screams and cries.
Oh! I say!
By Jove.
I miss dice.
I know. Yeah.
That's a 25, so that's obviously well within your sanity, I'm sure. And then finally,
Nice.
Professor Zimmer.
Yeah, I will roll. I was going to be German, it came out kind of Swedish, but oh well.
I will roll.
All of our accents are impeccable tonight.
Yeah. And we're all trained professionals.
What? Some of us are.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, that's an 80. That's an 89.
Oh wow, that's bad. That's well
Okay,
over
so
my
I need you to roll a D2. Oof, 2 also. Okay, so you've both lost 2 sanity.
All right, so we're down to 48 then.
And that's as bad as sanity loss ever gets in this game, as I recall.
Okay, well now you may resume. I believe Carter Wilkinson was saying something about having candles and such.
Calm down, everyone. I have some candles handy.
Do you have anything to light them with?
I'm assuming it does my gear and possessions. Oh, no, wait, matches. Yes. Sorry, I overlooked that. I have matches and candles. 4 of them, by convenience sake. Yes, so I will undertake to light some of these candles. 2 of them to
Flint,
start.
but I can strike with my fighting knife.
Let's save it for later. I have got matches.
Yeah,
So I'll light up 2 of the candles. We might be here for a while, so I'll try to make them last.
Okay. You can hear some muffled voices coming from the other side of the slab. Perhaps one
Side
of
of me.
you would like to make a listen roll to see if you can discern anything.
So are these like local people who wouldn't be speaking in English?
No, they would not. They would be speaking Arabic.
Okay, so maybe our language expert.
Language expert knows German, Latin, English, and Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Oh, wait, I have Arabic. Okay, hey,
Yeah.
I'll give
Well,
him.
you don't need a language roll. You just need a listen roll.
Okay, I will attempt to listen in Arabic. Ooh, my listen roll's crap. Okay, so roll 2d10 backwards. 39. That is not a
39.
success. No. I hear nothing.
No, you can't discern anything. All you hear are muffled.
Give it a whirl.
Okay, so Professor Zimmer puts her ear to the stone, and outside you can hear quite a commotion going on with the laborers. And while a few of them sound like they're quite angry, most of them are laughing, and they seem to be quite pleased with themselves.
Uh-oh.
And worst of all, it seems to be their voices seem to be fading away, as though they're walking away from the archaeological dig. And after a few minutes, there's just complete silence, and you realize that they have no intention of removing the slab, and that nobody is coming to rescue you.
So they have no sense of appreciation for their British colonial overlords.
Isn't that always the way?
Don't worry, my lady Dom. I've got you.
I don't recall being afraid.
Well, can we see if we can pry the slab back up? Slab.
If you gentlemen would do that, that would be marvelous.
Right. I'll give her a go.
We got Dick and Jack here.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything that would work as a pry bar. Were there any tools? No, there wouldn't be any tools on this side.
Oh, I've got something I can use as a pry bar maybe later when we're out. But first, I'm gonna try and open this here slab.
There's some good accents going on here.
It's really good. What can I do? Can I just roll strength or something?
Yeah, you would roll strength.
Or is it the slab so ridiculously heavy that this is hopeless?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you examine it?
Examine nothing. I'm gonna try and lift it.
Gentlemen, I think instead of wounding yourselves,
I didn't do it.
Mr. Bulkhead,
Oh,
instead of damaging yourselves, maybe we ought to just go in. We're here. We have light. We have some, tools. Let's go.
Right.
I assume that 89 failed.
98, and it failed slightly. Although my strength is 80, so I thought I had a good chance.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Do what the lady says.
All right.
What was the DM trying to say? Something?
Yes, you do have the option in this game of pushing your luck, where you can burn your luck and use your luck to augment your die roll. So
I'm not gonna
if you
bother
were
in this
one
instance.
short, but just to let you know
Yeah.
that in 7th edition you can use your luck. The thing is, you don't get it back, so your luck will eventually run out.
All right. Yeah, forget that. I don't need it. All right. I step artfully in front of the Dom to make sure she's well protected and indicate that Rob's character should go ahead of us.
Yeah, I'll carry one of the candles. Who wants to hold the second one?
I'll do it.
Does anybody have a light source stronger than a candle, or is this all we got?
I got a cigar, so no.
That's better than nothing.
Full spare bullets.
I will say that the stone slab is covered in oddly carved sigils.
Oh.
Professor, please.
I need to read them.
We might as well have a look.
What am I rolling? I'm rolling against
Probably
language
uh,
effort.
I would probably roll. It would either be for sigils. It would either be probably archaeology or an occult.
Ooh.
And not in hieroglyphics.
No, they're not. They don't appear to be hieroglyphics.
Well,
Okay.
I'll have a look then if it's archaeology.
Yeah, maybe you should. I don't have any archaeology.
And we can both try.
I have
So
a
again,
cult. I have a cult, but not very high.
I have
So-
a cult as well.
again, column, I'm about to roll, and it's going to be the right number in the tens place, the left number in the ones place. Right?
Yes,
So I'm reading like Arabic, right to left. Okay, here we
Yes.
go.
that is an 81.
But what if we went the other way? Because that 81, my archaeology is 70, so I got nothing.
I think the dame has a cult, so maybe she should try.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Allow me. I studied with masters when it comes to the occult in the Far East. Here we go. Let me try.
Cult, yes.
That's a 98.
Wow.
Wow, some stinker rolls.
Yeah. And we're saving the good stuff for the important rules.
Well
Okay.
done.
Well, none of you can seem to discern too much so
Just
far.
some gibberish, I imagine.
Yeah, some savage gibberish.
In kindergarten.
E plus D T L A.
Okay, and so you all have I assume you have lit your candles, yes?
Yes, we've got 2 of them lit up and 2 in reserve. How
Alright,
much light? Like, are we able to make out whether passageways lead out of here?
It's funny you should ask. You find yourself in a long, dark hallway. It looks to be about 25 feet in length and clear of debris. And along the walls, you can see damaged and faded hieroglyphs. And the candlelight highlights cracks running through many of the frescoes. And in the darkness at the end of the passage, you can just sort of discern the vague shapes of furniture or similar objects.
Similar to furniture.
Oh, might as well have a look at this possibly grave goods of some ancient pharaoh. I will I'll ease closer to the furniture and take a look.
As you ease your way down, you notice that there are cracks along the wall, behind which that there appear to be dark, empty spaces. And but you're still pushing forward, and you're still walking to the end of the passage.
I'm curious about these gaps in the wall. I'll hold a candle nearish and peer through.
The plaster, the holes are quite small. You can't quite discern what's in there. You're certain that there are spaces behind the plaster. The plaster is quite weak and fragile, so you could possibly remove it.
Smash right through, you say?
No,
It might take a bit of effort, but
this might be the discovery of my lifetime, I should say. I'd like to reserve destroying it till we have no other resort, I'm afraid.
Say you, milady.
Well, I am funding this whole adventure, so I don't know. We will come back to it, I think.
Right, destroy it later. Got it.
okay. So you're continuing your way down to the end of the passage.
I think so. I mean, I've got to be overcome with excitement at the possible discovery, even given the risks here. So, yes, I think I would ease on down the passage toward the furniture.
Okay, and you reach.
While he's doing that, may I take a look at the hieroglyphics?
Ooh.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Carter is overcome. I'll fan him awake.
So, you're going to attempt to translate the hieroglyphs? That would be okay. Go ahead, and it's probably going to be you're probably going to need a hard success on it. That is a 27, And Professor of Languages.
70,
Ooh,
35.
35 is a hard success. So you have handily, you can read them handily. Where are you?
Yay.
Let me also see 27 and a 14. And you can tell that the etchings seem to tell a story, and they depict a pharaoh who appears to possess great powers beyond those of ordinary mortals. And the disjointed images on the panels show him smiting those who do not follow him, and that many suffered and perished under his rule. So Wilkinson has led the team to the far end of the passage. And at the far end of the passage is a sealed archway, etched with symbols and hieroglyphs similar to those seen on the door slab at the tomb's entrance and along the walls. Several sections of plaster. There's a small ornate table and a golden chest sit in front of the archway. The items look like they've been dragged through a large hole that's been chiseled out from the bottom left-hand corner of the plaster wall. A crouching adult could easily squeeze through the gap into whatever room lies beyond. The table itself is considerably rotted. The heavy gold chest is ornately decorated. And that's pretty much it.
My lady, I fear grave robbers might have been here through the centuries, a common finding in sites like this. Shall we go through the wall, or should we investigate this golden chest? Who knows what treasures lie within?
Well, the chest is here, so why don't you go ahead and do that?
Good enough. I'm gonna look closely at it.
Might be trapped.
Yeah, I mean that seems like
cursed.
something.
You better let me do it.
I wouldn't worry too much about curses, but do watch for traps.
Right. I turn around and look for traps.
Oh, so that would be a spot hidden roll.
Oh. He takes me seriously. All right, then. Let's do it. Is that a 39 or a 93?
93.
That is a 93.
So if I roll it again,
you see nothing unusual. If you roll it again, you'll be pushing your luck. You're going to be pushing pretty hard.
no, just I guess I will. Aha! He says, unconvincingly.
Okay.
What is it? Slab.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be fine. Don't you worry.
So, will you be opening the chest, this year? Or...
Ouch.
Please do
Who's opening the chest?
I thought Carter was.
I will give it a whirl. So are there any obvious clasps or ways to open it, or does it seem locked?
No, it just has a clasp at the front. It's a ornately decorated golden chest. It looks like it's made of solid gold. It looks extremely valuable.
I will gently and gingerly open the clasp.
Wait!
What?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
You were just goading me. Yes.
The clasp offers a bit of resistance, but unlatches.
Okay.
Unlatches quite easily.
All right. I slowly open it.
Okay. Sorry. You open the chest, and you see that it's empty, apart from a few loose beads.
Caesar's ghost.
Oh, disappointing that.
Well, that's a shame, but let's move on.
Quite.
Hidden compartments in the chest.
Oh, you could roll a spot.
Well, yeah, that's a good thought. I'll knock on it and see if it seems as deep on the inside as it appears on the outside.
So that's going to be you? It's a standard spot hidden, so you're looking at 50%, I believe, for you.
Yeah. 22.
Oh, that's a good roll. No, You discern
Nope,
nothing unusual about the chest. It looks like it's just been rifled through by grave robbers. The chest itself is clearly of immense value, but it also looks like it's heavy.
But perhaps we can try to bring it out on our way out, but we should probably leave it behind while we explore.
Oh, I knew there was a reason why you were leading this mission.
Yes, thank you, my lady.
So clever. Let's go.
And a few stones fall from the ceiling and just plop to the floor.
Was there any shaking that preceded that?
No, just general kind of creaking from age in the plaster.
All right, so this gap in the plaster. Does anybody want to have a look?
So you have gap in this area. You have the gap in the plaster, a credit through, and you also have the cracks in the wall plaster with that appear to have cavities behind them. So those are your choices at this point in time.
Straight into the hole.
Straight into the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea because I don't think the walls are stable.
Probably a wise move. Okay, so you all scrunch down, very undignified for the ladies, but however, and scramble your way through the hole in the wall, and you all find yourselves on the other side in quite a large room that's just filled to the brim with stacks of treasures that reach almost to the ceiling, like couches, chairs, tables, stone tablets, statuettes, musical instruments, tapestries, vases, sealed jars that look like they contain food and spices and grains, bowls, ostrich feather fans, and chests filled with jewelry, trinkets, and combs. There's a solid gold chariot standing in the northwest corner of the room.
Whoa!
And a rowboat. And then to the eastern part of the room, there's a blocking archway to what is presumably another chamber. And then on either side of the slab, two large statues seem to stand guard.
This is more like it.
Across the room to the north, there's an open archway leading to another room.
Archway's out.
And it's evident the plaster wall that once sealed that archway to the north has completely demolished, and bits of it scattered all over the floor. And that is my description of this room.
There are two exits.
Yes, there are two. There's the hole you came through behind you in the wall. There is an open archway that was once covered, but the plaster had been smashed away, leading to another room to the north. And then to the east, there is an archway that presumably leads to another room, but that is sealed by a huge stone slab, flanked on either side by these statues.
Well, the room across the way with the stone slab and the statues, I imagine there must be something important behind there.
So do you
wish to investigate the slab?
I will take a look at the slab.
And it's right here.
Okay, so who is looking at the slab? It is it's going to be Carter, and is Dr. Zimmer going with him?
Yes.
So it's the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. And the other two are presumably just generally looking at all the goodies in the antechamber room.
Well, this reminds me of my uncle's cottage in the south of England. all very good at cleaning up.
So as both of you exit the sealed doorway, you notice that the two large statues on either side of the entrance are actually mummified men that have been impaled on long spears to keep them upright.
Well, that's ugly.
This
Yeah.
seems a good omen.
And if that wasn't gruesome enough, their heads have been replaced. One with the head of a crocodile, and the other with the head of a jackal. You're discovering these horrific mummifications is going to call for a sanity roll.
Oh god.
So let's get one from hold on. It looks like Slab is getting quite boisterous over here. So let's start with okay, Carter can go first.
Hey,
That is an 11, so you are fine.
No.
It's a 1.
That's a 1.
Oh, it's a 1. You are correct.
Ha!
Even better. You're super fine.
So,
You're super fine. You lose no sanity.
saw worse things
whatsoever.
than that at boarding school on a nightly basis.
Okay, and me?
Ooh.
Ooh.
70.
What is
70.
Nope, it's just a 1. It's just a 1 sanity loss.
Oh, whew.
So you lose another
170?
Yep, you lose another 1.
Weak sauce. All right.
You notice that both of the cards are weapons. The crocodile-headed man is holding a bronze Egyptian battle axe, and the headed man is holding kapesh, which is a sickle-like sword, as you all know. And both weapons seem to be in relatively good condition, although tarnished with age. And then the heavy stone slab itself blocking the and would be clearly impossible to move with your bare hands, even if you were all to team up.
So
That's all I got.
I'm going to look around and see if there's any kind of lever or catch or release that would allow it to open, since it doesn't look like it's meant to be opened by hand.
Yeah, you could do a spot hidden.
Okay. Roll D10 plus 1. D10. 67. No, that's not going to be anything. Okay.
Anybody think we should maybe take a weapon?
Weapons right here. Waves my gun around. Plus this. Waves my knife around. Plus these. Waves my fists around.
Well, you're
Okay.
only
Four hands.
waving one fist around because you've got a candle in one hand.
Oh.
Let's not forget that.
I set the candle down very gently.
To brandish your fists.
What say you, milady?
I'm much better with firearms myself.
Shall we move on to the next room then?
Maybe so. Perhaps so. Perhaps we could find another way around into whatever's behind this.
Okay.
You don't want to study anything else in this room. You don't want to do any kind of generic.
I will say I'm kind of curious. Like, I don't know if it'd be an archaeology roll,
Yes,
like a whole impaled mummy and replaced head motif. Is that normal, or does it point me toward anything?
Yeah, you might want to roll it. You might want to roll. Make a regular archaeology roll on that. So that will be you need a 70.
Oops. I have to type the word roll. $25.
Oh, that's a hard success. You do notice that none of the items in this entire room to you bear any resemblance to any known period of Egyptian history that you're familiar with.
Hmm.
My lady, this is very odd. None of this appears to fit in with at least our current understanding of ancient Egyptian history, which optimistically means we've stumbled onto a completely new era. Pessimistically, it suggests that someone has stored these things here at some later point in history.
Is
I'll
it
reserve judgment until... I'm sorry.
possible that it's not of this world? Maybe something, from the nether.
I will reserve judgment on that, my lady.
Sounds like my lady's been hitting the gin.
Milady finds certain things much more interesting than others.
I
Now,
mean,
maybe, is there any reason to believe we might be in danger? Please say yes.
Well, if nothing else, we are locked in this place until we can find a way out. So that's in and of itself, I feel, is danger.
Exciting, isn't it? I love this. Let's move on.
Yes, let's.
Okay. So you move to the room to the north?
Yes, that is the only one with a door open.
Compared to the antechamber, this room is modestly filled with religious artifacts. The walls are lined with 3-inch high funerary cones made from clay. On the southern and northern walls are 2 large murals, while at the eastern wall is a shrine on which stands an inverted 5-foot-tall golden ankh. Hundreds of golden tendrils reach out from the symbol. While the tentacles are motionless, they nevertheless give the impression of movement and are distinctly unsettling to look at. A large mat lies at the shrine's base, on which is sprawled a human skeleton clothed in decaying tatters. Beside the corpse are a satchel and small sack. End of description.
So I was suggesting, even without an archaeology roll, this doesn't look like anything I know of from ancient Egypt. This is not a common symbol. Is that a fair thing to say that Carter would think?
I've seen ankhs before.
Inverted ankhs with tentacles? That is new to me, I fear.
I find that fascinating myself. Maybe.
A cult thing. Maybe Milady might know.
Well, the text is asking for either a successful Egyptian hieroglyphs or a cult roll.
Well, okay. Well, could we do both?
I can most certainly do an occult roll.
Let's hear it.
Well, I can definitely do an Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Do them.
Excellent.
Well,
Both.
do them.
All right.
That seems bad.
That seems pretty bad.
Sure, a cult score.
I can't quite figure it out.
Oh,
Ooh,
close, though.
Oh, you were close, yeah. We're close.
Let me try the hieroglyphics.
So wait, what's the push the luck thing? Is that...
You can use up your luck, or you can just use some of your luck, of your actual luck score, to get yourself down to the score you need. The other thing you can do is push the roll, which is roll again. But
how much luck does that cost?
Rolling again doesn't
reference.
cost any, but it could end up with something bad happening to you.
Oh, what would Milady like to do? Would she like to push her luck, or shall I try the hieroglyphics?
Oh, I will push my luck every time.
Yes. Your hieroglyphics are like 70%.
Okay, well, all right. Didn't want to, monopolize the hieroglyphics.
That's a 60, right?
60.
Are we agreeing that that's a 60 now?
60.
Yeah.
Yes, that's bang on. That's right
All
at
right.
the limit of her
She got it.
occult. Well, Dame Eleanor discerns that while the ankh is a symbol that represents life, the inverted aspect and the reaching tentacles speak to willful desecration and malign intent. You can also tell from the shrine that it holds countless pieces of ancient incense in small compartments, honeycombed throughout its base. And then there are nearly 100 tiny statues of men around the base of the shrine.
tiny
I'd like to do a
statue.
hieroglyphic roll,
You
but
can
I-
also tell that the skeleton's ribs appear to have been crushed and the skull is fractured, and that one or both of those injuries probably led to that individual's death.
Seems more dangerous now somehow.
In a long time.
Can we tell the era of his clothing?
Well, you would have to roll a first aid or medicine roll for some reason.
Oh, to assess like how long he's been dead.
Yeah, just to assess the skeleton in general. So, first aid.
I can give first aid. I took a class when I was a little girl.
It's not your first aid's not very good.
I think we all have a base of
Slab
30.
has a very good first aid.
Ah. See if you can revive him.
What am I checking for, really? Just like what he died from? I'm not sure I get it.
Yes.
Oh,
The cause of death, how long he's been dead.
Oh, he died from being hit in the ribs. Look at that.
Get on with it.
That's what I said. He
I've
died
got
from being hit in the
15.
ribs.
Well, you're able to discern that the date of death is definitely within the last 10 years.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's quite recent.
But then you also notice that there are small indentations all over the bones that look like animal teeth marks.
Ah, fuck.
Ooh.
And beside it are a small sack and a satchel.
What's in the sack and the satchel?
The small sack is filled with gold and bronze jewelry, and then the satchel has a trowel, and then a flask, a German passport, a stick of dynamite,
Oh,
and a leather-bound journal.
Do I
You
can I
can tell
glance
that
at the
the-
name? It might be somebody I know if he's an archaeologist.
You open the passport, and the passport belongs to a Sasha Karner, born August 2nd, 1880, place of residence Berlin.
Ooh, that's where I made up where I was from.
dynamite, journal. What else is in there? The passport, the dynamite, the journal,
There's
Set.
there's a handwritten
Trowel.
journal,
trowel.
a trowel, a flask filled with probably just looks like a water flask, the passport, a stick of dynamite, a leather-bound handwritten journal.
Can I have the journal,
And
please?
The journal. What? You're
Can I have
taking the
the journal,
journal?
please?
Yes.
Everything goes to my lady first.
No,
You read
I
German?
can't read German.
Fine. Here you go.
But Professor can read German.
So, yeah. Steve.
Okay. So are you going to go ahead and you do a roll on your German?
A 6.
And that is a 6. That is a spectacular read. Okay.
It's very
Okay.
entertaining.
Journal.
Whore, 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 whore.
Wow.
Oh, there's a handout.
Ooh, handout.
So you can tell there are entries dated from 1910 to 1916 describing Sasha Karner's time as an anthropologist. It also outlines his trip to Egypt and his attempts to unearth ancient Egyptian artifacts. And in addition, Karner writes about his English companion, an archaeologist named Dr. Gerald Sutton. There are many entries outlining the difficult work environment due to the Great War, and Karner often praises Sutton for his assistance in dealing with the English authorities. The last 4 entries appear to be the most significant. So I'll allow you some time to
Okay,
read them over.
So
you
you
can
say,
all read them quite well, right?
yeah, you say he was gnawed by animals. It looks like when you
Yes,
examined him.
there appear to be animal teeth marks on the bones.
Somebody had mentioned taking those weapons from the statues. This suddenly seems like a better idea.
Yes.
Would somebody like to go collect one with me?
Bah.
Or should we all stay together?
Bulkhead, why don't you fetch them?
Oh, that's a great idea. We should go get the weapons.
You start to hear a muffled scraping sound
Fuck.
from somewhere within the tomb.
It's like we can't make out a direction.
It appears to be coming from behind the giant slab in the antechamber.
Not that large.
Damn it! Why did you pick the name Slab? Because there's slabs all over the place.
It's just he just wanted to stick with a classic World War I British soldier's name.
So we're out of sight of the little men that were around, the little statues of men that were all.
Well, are you still in? You're still in that little annex room.
Yeah. So that's
Are you all still there, or has anyone
I'm not exactly,
returned to?
exactly what the timing is. So I was ordered to go back and fetch weapons. So I said I was going to do that, and then you started reading something else. So I have no idea what the timing is.
Okay, so you're heading out to get these weapons, then?
Mm-hmm.
I assume.
Sure.
Okay. And you're alone?
Sure.
Okay.
He's Slab.
Well, which of these weapons are you taking? There's a bronze Egyptian battle axe, and
Battle axe.
you're taking the battle axe?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And as you take the battle axe, again you hear more scraping and sliding, and you can definitely discern that it's coming from behind the slab in front of you.
Oh dear. Okay. Grab the other weapon too.
You can't. You've got a candle in one hand.
Candle.
Son of a bitch. All right, fine. I've got the battle axe.
Okay. And so then are you returning back to the annex room to the others?
Well, it's either that or admire the axe, so I'll go back.
Okay. And now Dame Eleanor was asking about the tiny men around the base.
I'm full of tinier men.
Yes, I was asking about them because, I mean, what do they look like?
Well, that would require an archaeology roll. Have they moved? No, they haven't moved. No, they're tiny little statues.
Made of what?
Made of what? Made of sandstone.
Would you like me to take a closer look at those, my lady? My lady, shall I take a closer look at those statues? They seem to have caught your eye.
Please, I'm thinking of like children.
Statues. Okay, so this is an archaeology roll, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's a straight up archaeology roll.
56, which is a standard success.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
is a standard success. And Carter Wilkinson identifies them as shabti, which are, as Carter explains, are small funerary statuettes intended to act as slaves in the afterlife.
These are more normal. These are quite standard.
Do you need me to describe this room to you again anymore? Do you need any more descriptions of this room again?
I would enjoy that.
Okay. The room is filled with religious artifacts. The walls are lined with funerary cones made from clay. On the southern and northern walls are two large murals, while at the eastern wall is the shrine, which you've been currently investigating.
Oh yeah, the murals. What do they represent?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm not interested.
Okay.
No, I'll take a look.
The mural on the southern wall depicts a large painting of a smiling black-robed pharaoh holding an oversized set of scales on which a heart is being weighed against a platter of dead animals. A kneeling figure with the head of a wolf has a chest wound that is being stretched open by two small men, identical to the Shabti figures at the bottom of the altar.
Ah,
There are some hieroglyphs below the painting. The scene shares similarities to the weighing of the heart ceremony, where the gods judged if a person could enter the afterlife. And Carter believes the deceased animals on the scale are representations of other powerful Egyptian gods. Thus, you interpret the image as some form of ceremonial perversion or desecration.
May I read the hieroglyphics? Or would that be pointless?
Let me see. Yes, you may read the hieroglyphics. You can attempt.
Oh, well, okay, well, I thought I had this in the bag because I was able to read the hieroglyphics at the beginning. But
No, you don't have it
what
in
he
the
meant
bag.
by yeah.
all right, I know.
You gotta keep rolling dice. Dice.
Just get a dice. 40. No problem.
You had it in the
And
bag.
you're able to discern. You slowly read. The trial has been passed. Forever they shall be tied to this earth through their faithful beating heart, strong of body, awaiting the return of their master.
That sounds really bad.
Would you like me to describe the second mural?
The opposite mural, yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
These may be some form of clue.
again, your education is impeccable.
The mural on the northern wall depicts a sickening scene of an Egyptian city being attacked by an army of horrific beings. There are two notable types of creatures: those with the bodies of men and the heads of animals, who wield various weapons, and those with the bodies of animals and the heads of men. Black tendrils burst from the ground and sky, tearing the city and its occupants apart. Some of the creatures eat corpses that have been laid upon tables, while others frolic in the chaos. A pharaoh, robed entirely in black, is depicted with an impossibly dark face, and seated atop a pyramid-like throne borne by the hybrid monsters. He is being carried through the horrific scene. I'm going to need you all to make a sanity roll, starting with let's do it with Slab Bulkhead first.
Of course. It's a stroke.
Whoa, 00.
Oh, you're very good. You're fine. And then Carter.
19.
You're fine. All right. And Dame Eleanor.
Ugh.
Oof. Okay. You're gonna need to. You let out an involuntary scream. Very
wow,
excellent.
hold
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Very good. And that we'll need you need to roll a 1d3 there for your sanity loss. That was an impressive fucking scream.
That was a good scream.
Okay. Oh, and a 3.
I think she should recover some sanity just
Yeah,
by
I agree. Just for the role playing
virtue of
bit.
the scream.
Yeah. And then finally, Professor Zimmer shall roll.
Nice.
That's 11, and you are also
Nope.
fine.
1.
Oh, it's 1. Yes, you're also fine. I keep forgetting that.
Dame Eleanor, you know that I don't always share your beliefs in the occult. However, I'm made most disquieted and uneasy by these portents. Might I suggest we use this stick of dynamite to try to blow a hole in the slab entry and perhaps come back another time after further research? Maybe grabbing some of the treasures that we can haul with us.
Well, I don't know if that's any fun. I mean, I know it's scary, but this is why we're here, correct? Yes, indeed.
But we can always come back. And I mean, yes, I'm as excited at these discoveries as you.
To find a way out of here so we can, actually pull these to the surface.
You hear a loud, heavy clang from behind the
dear.
slab in the antechamber.
Why?
And a few moments
behind me.
later, heavy footsteps echo throughout the tomb.
Ah, fuck.
Who wins?
What on earth could that be?
Find out. What could go wrong?
I'm gonna grab that stick of dynamite and have it handy.
All right, I'll hand it over to you. Go ahead.
Well, you may want to organize some, get yourselves in order here, and
What else is in this room? Is it the way we came in? And
no, you're still in the annex off the antechamber.
okay.
You're in the room filled with religious artifacts off of the large room filled with treasures.
Let's go into the large room
I-
filled with treasures.
I just want to get everybody's
I say,
dexterity here.
Slab, might you be able to share about some of your weapons?
Oh, I can't share my fists very well now, can I?
Well, you've got an axe by my count, a firearm, and a knife,
Yes.
as you demonstrated earlier.
And a revolver.
There's still another weapon in the larger room.
Well, now what do you want? I'll hand them out. What are you most comfortable with, milady?
I will take one of the guns.
I give you my .32 revolver. Don't forget the spare bullets.
There is only one gun, correct?
Apparently, I've got it, so I'm going to go ahead and hand it.
How is milady with firearm?
Okay.
Okay.
With handguns is not so good.
Oh, right, you're better with a rifle.
Oh, who's much better with a handgun?
I'm probably the best.
Handgun.
I'm probably the best, but I'm also the best with fighting, too.
You hear scraping
Look,
coming from behind the slab in the antechamber.
milady's got the gun. Unless...
I strongly suggest we make a break for the entry and try to blow it up.
Right, well, let's go into the other chamber, right? So we're not trapped in here.
Okay.
So we
fair
at least
enough.
have exits.
Okay, so we make our way, it sounds like, back into the central room there.
Well, we're now,
As
we're
you-
now in the treasure
as you-
chamber.
You enter the treasure chamber, and at the very moment you enter the treasure chamber, the heavy slab to the north is flung aside.
Now we have two ways to leave.
I don't want to see what this is. I'm going to make... So wait,
You hear just intensely heavy, loathsome breathing emanating from the room to the north. And out of the shadows, a huge, muscular male figure draped in decaying linens stumbles forward. Its skin is slick with pus and bile, which pour out through large open sores that cover its body. Its head is that of a large African golden wolf, and its eyes glow red with a burning and maddening hatred for all life. It crouches down, walking on all fours, sniffing the air, and making panting and growling noises.
Nice doggy.
I'm going to strike its head off with this cool axe thing I've got.
You're going to attempt attacking it with your cool axe.
You laugh, but dude, this is slab bulkhead.
The slab fucking bulkhead.
Okay,
He's gonna kick this thing's ass.
first of all, at the
Sanity rolls.
sight of this thing, it's sanity rolls time.
All right then.
You all let out involuntary screams and shrieks.
Mine wasn't as good.
Oh, 75. I'm going to lose some sanity.
75. Okay, and you are rolling on a D6.
D6. All right.
It keeps ramping up.
Looks like I lose 4.
You lose 4. Okay, let me keep track here.
I've got 44 according to my count.
Oh yeah, but there's something else.
Oh.
And who's next here? Carter.
30.
So
So
are you okay? You're
I'm good. Yeah, man.
And Dame Eleanor.
66.
66.
Shit.
Oh. So you're gonna need to roll a d6, 1d6. Oh dear.
No.
Oh
Oof.
dear. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, it's worse. It's worse than that. But let's have Professor Zimmer roll. 27. She's fine. Okay. Now I need you. You've lost more than 5 sanity in one go. So I need you to roll I need to roll against your intelligence. And your intelligence is 50.
Is this the one you want to fail?
Yep. You want to fail this.
What am I rolling with?
You add the same, the 2d10s, but you're right. Yeah, but you want to roll higher than a 50 this time.
Shit.
You don't want to pass this intellect roll.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your brain to comprehend what it just saw.
Yes, you don't want your brain to. If you pass the intelligence roll, your brain
God.
comprehends what you saw.
This game is weird.
Oh, oh dear. Oh dear.
I love that you're all new.
Oh dear.
What is going
And
on?
let me see.
Jesus
The problem
Christ.
is that I understand the occult and none of you do.
She knows
Okay.
exactly what this means.
Okay. What this basically entails right now is that for the next 5 hours.
What?
For the next 5 hours, she is so consumed by insanity that she is just inconsolably fleeing in panic
What?
throughout the tomb.
All right.
Even
Oh, jeez.
All right.
What?
Can we take actions?
even worse than this. Even worse than this is the her screaming, her uncontrollable screaming has attracted the attention of the abomination,
I'm scaring the cats.
which now turns. It had been moving away from you
Oh no, I'm gonna kill it.
towards the exit of the tomb, and now Dame Eleanor's screams have attracted its attention,
Oh,
and
I'ma
it
kill it.
fixes its eyes upon you and starts hurtling towards you. It rears up from its crouched position and then just starts running towards you on 2 legs and emits a blood-chilling roar.
Rawr.
Okay, let's see what we got. Kathy is out
The
of
dog
this.
just abandoned me. Yeah, she's up here now.
The dog just abandoned me. So,
Too much.
Damon, what are you armed with?
That awesome battle axe.
So you're armed with the axe. And Rob, what are you? What is Carter
I've got
armed
a
with?
candle and a stick of dynamite.
Okay, well, are you going to take part in this, or are you going to just try and
I was gonna
hide, or?
I was gonna try to lead Dame Eleanor to the slab where I was gonna try to blow it up, like set the dynamite and pull back away and like blow away out of here.
Okay.
The parting seems like the wise course now. Which way did she run?
I will also point out that where you stand now, you are all in the antechamber. Behind you is the annex, the religious annex that you just exited. To the north, there is now an opening where once the slab was, but the
Right here.
Where
abomination
the thing came
has
through,
removed it.
Right.
And then to the ahead of you, behind the creature, is the small gap at the bottom of the wall that you all squeezed in through.
Oh shit! So the creature's blocking that.
It is blocking that at the minute. So you do have some options. And now let me in here. Antechamber.
Sneak away like a coward into the north room where the slab was.
The children of the Sphinx. Beware of the children of the Sphinx.
Okay.
Extra
So Slab
points.
Bulkhead is going to take on this abomination.
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be a strength against strength.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, I will roll and you can roll.
My axe. 32.
So
Stuck on that monster.
Yeah.
that is a 59.
Oh, it sucks. It's met its match in Slab Bulkhead.
Okay, so therefore you do 1d6 damage.
That's all that this.
Yeah, you can
cool
just
thing
no. It does 1d6 plus 1 plus your damage bonus, and your damage bonus is on your character sheet.
Yep.
Down the
D4.
bottom right.
Yeah, D4. So it's a D6 plus D4?
Plus
1.
Ah, okay. 8.
That should do it.
I just killed it.
Yeah. Actually, you dealt it a hefty blow. So Slab Bulkhead manages to bury the axe into the creature's midriff and just pus and bile just spray from it and just shower him from head to toe in this just disgusting rancid gore.
In the name of the king.
The creature lets out a sickening howl and lashes out at you, but misses. It just lashes out in just blind rage. Okay, we have Carter and Professor Zimmer. I don't know if you want to tackle this creature, if you want to flee to another room, or what you want to do.
Do I have a clear path to run toward the entryway where we initially got trapped in here?
No.
It's still blocking that.
The ones you have the clearest access to are the one behind you and the newly opened room to the north of you.
And that's where the creature
That's where the
came out of the
creature
north.
came from. Yes.
Okay. I will dash in there. Maybe there's something in there that we can do to, I don't know, do something good. Just toward the creature.
So Carter
avails of the
confusion and slinks along the wall and dashes behind the confrontation through the entranceway to the north.
Okay.
And then Professor Zimmer?
Well, that was what I was going to do.
Okay, so I'm going to say, well, you can also do it.
Wait.
There's nothing. Okay. There's nothing stopping you from doing it.
For the other weapon before I do that?
Oh, yeah.
You want to run and grab the other weapon? Okay. That's fine. You go and you dart across the floor, and you pick up the, what is it? A kapesh, the sickle sword.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you're going to attack the creature?
Well, I just kind of wanted a weapon.
Okay.
I respect that.
But I was going to follow Carter.
Oh, and then you're just following Carter. Okay. And so, okay, both of you head into that room. Okay. And then the abomination fixes Slab in its gaze
Uh-oh.
Dies.
and lashes out at you with its claws. Okay. And we shall roll.
Am I reading again?
Yep, you'll be rolling too.
It didn't work. Try it again. There's my roll.
Okay, there you go.
14.
Oh. So the creature just lashes out at you, but Slab, from his fantastic military training, manages to just duck out of the way, and it misses you entirely. And then it seems it's lashing out at you causes it to spin, and it stumbles and falls to the floor. And as it gets up, it just seems quite confused, and it's facing in the opposite direction of you. And then it just starts making its way towards the southern end of the room.
That's interesting. I'm going to kill it anyway.
Okay.
More killing. 16.
So you roll a 16.
I'm on a roll here, as it were.
Mine's a little bit better.
Uh-oh.
14. Wow.
Well, you bravely attempt to attack it, but your swing completely misses, and you just go crashing to the floor.
Uh-oh.
And you sustain an injury from doing that. So I'm going to say you sustain like 1 hit point of damage from the fall
Okay.
due to the weight of the axe. And the fact that you're doing it with one hand, which I really should be penalizing you for.
But it's Slab.
Yeah.
Slab.
Yeah, but you should be really making all of your strength rolls on a hard roll. So
Next time I'm going to put the candle should be down on the ground then. It can be down on the ground. I'll be fine.
You're putting the candle down on the ground.
Yeah, it'll still burn.
Okay. And we're going back to
the man who wields an axe. When a ghost thing comes and attacks. Slab. Just talking about Slab.
Jesus. You're fired.
Yeah, fair. Cruel but fair. What's in the north room?
Okay, we quickly cut to Carter and Eleanor, who find themselves in a large burial chamber. At the center is a large sarcophagus that almost fills the room. And there are 7 wooden outer shell casings, all of which have been torn apart, and their splintered remains just lie strewn about the entire room. And inside is a open sarcophagus made entirely of gold. There's a pair of wooden oars in the far corner of the chamber. And in the southern part of the room is a small archway leading into darkness. To the east of you is the antechamber, where you can hear Slab cursing loudly and the abomination howling in rage at him.
Fuck. no like traditionally used urn that might contain the life force of a weird creature? That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Well, do you want to examine the sarcophagus?
Yeah, I'll have a look at the sarcophagus. I'm hoping to find a way to like cut this thing off at the source, if that's how these things work. Which I don't know.
The outer cases have painted scenes of atrocious and blasphemous sacrificial ceremonies painted on the larger pieces of wood. There's figures depicted embalming screaming men and women. And there are other depictions of live people being used as fuel for ceremonial fires. Sanity roll.
How did they depict the sanity roll?
The inner golden sarcophagus is very large and shaped like a sleeping figure, and the lid has the image of the face of a man screaming in agony. So I'll need you to roll a sanity roll. 86.
86. That's a fail, my friend.
That is a fail. So that's a 1d3.
Okay. D3. Dose.
Fortunately, your sanity is in good shape.
And
what about Professor?
Hold on, I'm working on it.
Oh, you're also looking at this, I would assume.
Yes. We both went into the room at the same time. So
Yes.
Okay.
34. You're okay. Correct?
Yep.
I think you're fine.
So 57.
So that is what you can discern in this room, that there's the two oars in the corner, and then in the south of the room is a small archway that just leads into another completely dark room.
Fuck. Okay.
And then the room to the east that you came from, the antechamber,
right,
where all kinds of bad stuff's happening. Or if you're slab, things are going just great.
Just great.
Where is Milady?
Oh, Milady is with you. I'm gonna say.
Good.
You brought Milady with you, Professor Zimmer, in order to shield her.
Ooh.
Actually, where are we now? We've had 1, 2. Yeah, she's still gonna be as crazy as a loon for another 3 rounds of combat.
Professor Zimmer, didn't you say you'd had some training in psychology? Can you see if you can help restore some of her well-being?
That's an interesting call.
I was just looking at her character sheet. I assume she mentioned something about it.
I perform a little impromptu psychotherapy and
Sure, go for it.
counseling. Okay, so
It's really a really bad time for us.
Well, just like kind of shake out of it sort of thing. I don't know.
Just like
Tell me about your childhood.
slabs coming in, hanging off the handle of a bronze axe out of a giant evil mummy, while Professor Zimmer is there saying, "Oh, tell me about your childhood."
that's exactly what we were doing. So here's
So
my
we have a 55. No, unless you want to push your luck.
We can sure use somebody who understands the occult.
And brings that down. Unless you want to use 5 of your luck and have a successful psychology roll on her.
Sure. I'll do that.
You're gonna do that? Okay, yeah, it's fine. You're all gonna be dead in a few minutes anyway.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
So that brings your luck down to 45. But you manage to penetrate Madame's mind, and you manage while she is still deliriously insane. She is still deliriously insane and and non-communicative. She is no longer screaming.
There's so many rainbows.
There you go.
I'd luck to make you stop screaming. Like,
look at my hand. My hand is so interesting.
Yeah, just keep going with that. That's fine. That's good.
how's Slab doing back there?
Are we cutting back to Slab?
I don't know. What
Seems
do we do?
reasonable. We've at this
Okay.
for a bit.
Okay, we cut back to Slab.
I think it's
Slab.
Slab.
Okay,
I'm killing him.
Slab. What Slab? You're still killing him. Okay.
3. Beat that.
Oh. $32. It's still okay, but you beat me. You do beat me. Okay, roll your whatever the heck it is. Your D6 plus D4 plus 1.
9.
9. That's another impressive blow. You plunge the axe into the back of the creature, and it again howls in agony, and just pus and gore just spray forth from it all over the precious gold and jewelry, and it goes crashing to the floor, and it reels around again and lashes out at you. Okay, it rolls a 54.
What do you got,
Right.
Slab?
No worries. 84. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna push my luck.
You could also oh, okay. You could roll you could try a dodge, but you are just gonna push your luck. 84. So how much luck would you need?
I mean, what's the I thought. Does that mean?
Yeah, what is
No,
the reroll?
No, you can re-roll on a skill roll, on a skill check, as far as I know. I do not believe you can. I do not believe you can re-roll on a combat.
Well, since you can't
dodge?
push those, yeah.
You could try a dodge. What
do
is
a
your dodge? I think your dodge is what, 45?
50 or something.
50.
43.
Oh, I think you managed to dodge.
I dodge. Yes,
Do
I
you dodge?
dodge.
Yes, you totally dodge.
Ah,
You dodge out of the way, and the abomination pulls the axe from its back
Uh-oh.
and wrenches it away from you, and it swings it towards you, but you manage to backflip out of its way back into the annex, into the funerary annex, and out of its reach. Okay. Can people hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed.
It just went very quiet.
Yeah.
Now, what do you want to do here, Slab? Do you want to continue, or can I cut back to?
oh, you should cut back.
Okay, we cut back to. You're happy with how things are going there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, as long as you're having a good time, that's all I need to know.
Something
cut back-
smells delicious.
We cut back to Carter and Dr. Zimmer, or Professor Zimmer, and Dame Eleanor, who are in the burial chamber.
Dame Eleanor, your occult skills would come in much handy here if you could just focus. Focus on the
Yeah,
sarcophagus.
She's not going to help you with anything. She's
Damn.
crazy
I
as
like
all
some
do.
cheese.
I also have a cult.
Oh, you do?
Do.
Just like if there's any kind of clue here that can tell us how to defeat this thing.
Okay. Should I roll?
If that's what I don't know. I got nothing better.
There
All right.
doesn't appear to be anything else in this room.
Okay.
But you can go ahead. You can try.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's worth a shot.
No.
I'm gonna duck into the room to the south. Maybe there's something there that'll. I don't know what.
Okay.
Yep.
I
So
got my calendar as candle. Let's look at the dynamite.
I will
Okay.
follow you. I will follow
Okay.
you.
okay, and so you're dragging Dame Batty with you too.
Yeah.
Duck, duck, goose.
Okay, so you find yourself in a very small room filled with an assortment of treasures. There's fragile artwork and sculptures and ceramics and little model boats and chariots made of gold, and then a small model of an Egyptian city.
That's it.
That's all that appears to be in this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm hoping that there's some damn soul vessel or something like that I can just strike this thing down by breaking.
So you want to do a spot hidden?
Do I?
Yeah. You want to do a spot hidden. So that's
like
a 50.
I'm really pulling for slab out there, but I feel like this isn't the thing we're going to be able to beat the crap out of. Or at least I'm not going to be able to.
It can have its crap beaten out of it.
35 and I've got a 50, or I guess everybody has a 50
yes,
to
you
start.
do. You have a 50.
Or I do, yeah.
So Carter searches among the items, and you find a small stone chest that's hidden from view.
I pull it out and try to open it? For better or worse?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do want to you can just
set the dynamite down gingerly so I can keep holding the candle and pull it and wrench it open. I'll set the candle down to 2 hands. But on separate sides. I'm not putting the dynamite right next to the candle. I just want to be really, really specific about that.
Okay.
Candle.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
I'm going to suggest you make a listen roll here.
Okay. 10 plus 10. I should just cut and paste. Listen.
Yours is only at 20%.
Wait. Oops, no, wait. That was 1d10 plus 10. I'm sorry. Stand by.
Sure.
D10 plus 1d10. Listen.
Listen, so you.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I hear nothing.
I've got a 40 listen. Let me do it.
Okay.
Yes, please.
43.
So
you want to push that? You want to push that luck?
I'll push it.
You may as well.
Yeah.
So you burn your luck, and how
much? Right.
As Carter Wilkinson had hoped for, you hear a faint beating sound coming from within the chest.
How much luck do I lose, by the way?
You've lost 8. You're down to 42.
Thank you. That's what I need to know.
You'll be dead by dawn. It's fine.
Thank you. Well, we should open this chest.
Yeah, so is Carter's just going to go ahead and open this chest?
Yes.
It's just a straightforward strength roll. So you need a 60 or less.
Okay. D10 plus 1d10. Fuck!
That's a 93. I suggest you push the roll.
You do for? How do you re-roll
that?
Roll.
Just roll it again.
Okay. What are the negative consequences of so doing? Potentially.
Let's say you break a finger.
Finger broken. 7. Oh wait, 98. I'm not even close again. Wow.
Man, that's shit. Okay, right. So, and we've given you a broken finger. So you receive 1 hit point of damage, and now you have a broken finger, which is going to impede you.
Fair enough.
In combat, I think.
Do you want to have a go at it, Professor?
What I want to do?
Do you want to try to open this, or should I just blow it up?
No, I'll try to open it. My strength sucks, but we'll give it a try.
Maybe your luck is better.
Perhaps
I've loosened it up for you.
Well, that's always, isn't it?
What's your strength?
50.
Nice.
Yeah, you men are weak.
So, Professor Zimmer manages to open the stone chest, and inside there are 5 canopic jars, each carved from limestone. 4 are topped with an animal head, a falcon, a crocodile, an ibis, and a wolf, and the 5th has a carved inverted ankh jutting up from its lid.
I think we should do something with that wolf one.
Yeah, you were leading in there. It's your call. If you want to do something quick. Oh, hey, look, pictures.
Can I open the jar and pump it out or something?
Eat it.
Oh, the archaeologist.
Well, the archaeologist wants to live through this.
Well, you want to do an archaeology roll?
I don't know. I feel like, well, sure, if you want. I mean, I feel like
Hieroglyphics on those? Hieroglyphics on them. You could read it.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
mind that. Don't mind that.
You should maybe just smash it.
No, I just found those on the internet.
Jesus Christ,
Man,
98.
you're having a really,
I know nothing
really
about
nice-
archaeology all of a sudden.
I have anthropology. I don't have archaeology.
Well, I mean, slabs out there is in Mortal Kombat.
I'm gonna take the wolf one and smash it.
Love it.
Okay. So you pick up the wolf one and you just hurl it against the wall and it just explodes in a cloud of dust.
Okay. Was there anything
Outs-
inside it?
Just dust.
Okay. I'll dash back to see if that's grabbing my dynamite candle. Dash back to see if that has changed anything for slabs.
No, there's a
God
no.
damn it.
Slab is still at work back there. Shall we cut back to Slab?
Probably so.
Okay. Okay, Slab.
Fuck.
How's it going with you?
Everything's great. I still have a knife,
Okay, you've got a knife.
so I'm
Okay.
attacking.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
41.
2.
Oh dear.
Oh fuck.
You miss the creature entirely, and then the creature rounds on you.
You've got a 56. You've got a. Oh,
He's
you've
got a 56, and I've got a
20.
12.
20.
20? Oh, I have a 20. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
I'm gonna win this one. This is probably gonna hurt you. And he is going to do 13 hit points of damage to Slab.
I'm at -1.
Oh shit.
Oh. The creature cleaves Slab in two
Oh,
with the bronze
Oh.
axe.
I never got to tell Milady I loved her.
That's crazy
At
anyway.
this juncture, she wouldn't have understood. Yeah.
That was very touching.
Okay. Did I come around the corner just in time to see that?
You did.
Okay. That sounds like
Do you need to roll a sanity?
I think I
check?
do, my friend.
Yes, I think you
Okay.
do. You saw something. You just saw something horrific. Oh, what does it have? A thing for a calculation for seeing a human cleft in twain.
Not a worry. I rolled a 3.
Oh, you're fine. You
Okay.
don't.
So
Sorry.
he's like, he's cut in 2. He's dead. All right. I'm gonna
No, it's
I'm lighting
Slab.
the dynamite, and I'm gonna light the dynamite and like roll it in toward the creature.
Okay. Shit, I have no idea what I'm supposed to roll for dynamite.
I was kind of reserving that to try to get us out, but it seems like we have more pressing problems.
Hold on one sec.
You could
Let me
get
try.
back to me and I can try smashing all the other jars. No.
You could
Where
just try smashing the jars. This is
I'm
true.
gonna, can we before
Smashy.
before you do the thing with the dynamite, can I try smashing all the jars?
Sure. I mean, because I would take me a few moments to get out there. I'm all for it.
Okay, so you're taking back your dynamite roll?
I see this. I'm like getting ready to light the dynamite but like I assume she's smashing as I'm like coming into the room and seeing this horrible scene.
Okay.
My guess anyway.
What are you gonna smash next, Professor?
The falcon.
The falcon. You pick up the falcon, you hurl it against the wall, it smashes, and just a cloud of dust and whatever was in it has just long ago turned to dust.
Okay. I'm gonna try one more.
You're going to try one more. Okay, which one are you going to try?
Donk.
The Ankh?
Yeah.
Okay, as you pick up the jar with the Ankh, you feel that it's pulsating inside.
Ooh, that's promising.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Or really bad. One of the two.
Can I smash it with the pesh?
Yes, with the
Ooh.
oh, you have the sword, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. You can just go with a straight up strength roll on that. Then I think, or do we need a fighting one? Yeah, let's just go with a strength rather than a fighting on that, because your strength is better. So let's just go with that.
It's not dodging. Yeah.
So yeah, so you need a 50 or better.
41.
So a 41. You cleave the jar in half, and you see that it contains the abomination's beating heart.
So I stab it with the sword.
You slash it with the sword, and the abomination staggers to a halt. I'm reading through my pages, man. Give me a break there. For God's sake, there's a lot of
Dramatic
reading.
pause.
I'm just pausing for dramatic effect.
You know we love you, Game Master.
And the creature turns towards you. And it sees Carter standing in the entryway. And it fixes him with a hateful stare. And then it bounds towards you. And as it leaps to devour Carter, it explodes in a cloud of guts and gore and bile and pus, and just showers all of you and the interior of the burial chamber.
Ew.
And then silence descends upon the entire tomb.
I carefully pull the dynamite and the candle back away from each other, or did that take out the candle, being that close to all the goo?
No, somehow your candle survived.
I mean, because I could light one of the other ones if worst came to worst. All right.
We blasting our way out of here.
I think so. Oh, poor Slab.
I would call for a sanity, but I'm not going to call for a sanity at this point.
Oh, I mean, it seems like a good sanity. I don't know. It's your call.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I'm not going to beg for it.
Oh, let me see. No, we're gonna leave it. We're just gonna. No, we're gonna leave it. It doesn't actually call for a sanity loss. I was misreading, because you've already encountered it, so you know all of these.
Okay. And clearly, Slab is beyond saving. He was literally cut in two.
Slab is just he is very, very much dead.
Oh.
I don't know how that happened.
Died bravely.
So what you want to do, Mr. Carter? Also, Dame Eleanor has regained her composure.
Good.
Well, what did I miss?
So what's the plan,
Well,
Mr. Wilkinson?
I'll explain to Dame Eleanor that Slab gave his life defending us all from this beast, while the professor was able to destroy its heart, apparently. I am hoping to use the dynamite finally to blow the entry slab out of the way. Then perhaps we can gather up some of the portable tomb goods and make our way out of here. What do you think?
Possibly that whole story could have waited till we were actually out of the chamber. But yes, let's go ahead and do it.
Okay. So I'm no expert on demolition, but I'll go back to the entry slab.
I haven't quite figured out what you're an expert of, as a matter of fact.
I'll nod at Professor Zimmer and kind of like indicate that it seems like she's still lost her mind. I will try to find any kind of like crack or anything in that entry slab that I can kind of wedge the dynamite into.
Okay, you managed to find like just almost near the center at the very base. You find a small like crack in between the slab and the dirt floor below that you can wedge the dynamite in.
All right, stand well clear, my ladies. Perhaps as far away from the entry as you can get in this.
Okay, so you all move to the back. You all move to the back of the passageway, then, yeah.
Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
so my plan is to light it and then like just bolt away as fast as I can and get around a corner and get any protection I can.
Okay. What have we got? You would meet the only criteria you would meet would be mechanical repair. So that would be a 40. So, but go for it. You could also burn all of your luck because you've got a bunch of luck. So
10. So this is to flee the blast zone from the dynamite?
Yep. And clear away the entry. Clear the entrance.
Oh, to actually make the dynamite blow up appropriately? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So the whole thing. So you need 2d10 against you need a 40.
47.
47.
So
You're going to burn 7 luck.
No, I don't. I think I'm going to save it. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to throw 7 luck for sure.
Roll again.
I don't know. You might need that later.
Just roll again and just die.
Okay. Yeah. No, I absolutely
there's a
use
tremendous explosion, and half of the ceiling of the passageway collapses to one side, and the plaster on the walls falls away, revealing these mummified dog figures that slide out of the plasterwork onto the floor. But as the smoke and debris clears, you can see daylight at the end of the passageway. And you all stumble forwards, clutching some small treasures that you could quickly hold in your hands. And you make your way out of the tomb and back into daylight and fresh air and the safety of the desert. The end.
Oh, poor Slab.
He died for us.
Yeah.
He died for his lady.
Yeah, died for his lady.
He died for his lady.
Well, I don't remember any of that.